We back and we back. Zeus P, Tank Jew. Let the light in, man. It's the 2-hour lunch break, dog. I'm locked in. So turn your speakers up a notch and grab the white gin. And when I'm on the road to the office or the crib, it's Big Zeus, Ain't Jew, the ones I wanna hear. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake. Coming to you live, putting on for the city. This is that 2-hour lunch break live from Lady Bird J Lake.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.
All right, man, and welcome back to another edition of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, a podcast for Austin, from Austin. I'm your host, Trotwood Zeus, and today we're returning a guest who's not just creating events, but building worlds. The last time he pulled up, we were talking about the Soirée and how he brings art, music, fashion, and culture together in a way that Austin doesn't see too often. But now, he's back with something even more cinematic, more intentional, hell, damn near spiritual, right? He's the CEO of Studio 22 Productions, storyteller, a curator, and a creative architect whose projects are rooted in legacy, symbolism, and community impact. And on November 22nd, he's premiering something transformative, World by RANA, an immersive night built around his new album, A Long Way From Home. From the artists he's featuring, to the city backing it, to the vision behind the album cover itself, this is not just an event, it's an experience. So without further ado, man, y'all help me welcome back the homie, Devante Robinson, man. How are you doing today, bro?
I'm doing good, man. Appreciate it. I love your intros.
Man, hey, I appreciate it, dog.
Every time when you was going, I was like, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, special guest. We running it back. I'm like, dog, I gotta bring the homie in the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So we, number one, appreciate you, taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you got a lot of pots on the stove, working, man, 9 to 5. You got big things coming with the event. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. So, number one, last time you were, back here with us, we were talking about the Soirée, right? Now you're back with something even bigger, right? World by RANA. How does it feel coming back to the show, with this new chapter?
I mean, it feels good, honestly. Every time I do something, I always think like, how can I beat this? How can I take it to the next level? And I feel like World by RANA is that. Gotcha.
Okay. So, I know we were talking off air, things have grown for you, like event-wise, since the first Soirée that you had. I know now, with World by RANA, you got a lot of, you got grants, you got sponsorships, you got more artists, stuff like that. So with that said, though, what lessons with the Soirée, what lessons have you learned or experiences like that you've had with the Soirée that kind of shaped how you built World by RANA?
I would say what I took away from the Soirée was I knew that I had something.
Right.
I felt like I found like a spot in the game where it's like, okay, like people want this, people need this. So that was definitely a positive takeaway. But a big difference that I had to learn was how to manage people in like a team.
Yeah, that's a lot, because I know you got a lot more people this go around, right?
I wouldn't even say a lot more, honestly. It's just more people are involved. Okay. And even the people that I'm working on it with is how do we execute this better? Okay. Like meetings and following up and delegation and stuff like that.
Right. So I know you like the top man. You like a football coach. You gotta put people in their spots and coach them up and all that, bro. I'm sure it's a tough job to do.
And you gotta learn, and you don't just get taught how to do it.
Right.
So I'm learning on the fly. You gotta, different people react different way. Mm-hmm. How you may come off may not be how you expect it to come off. So it's a lot of things outside of technical skills. Like there's soft skills like communication,
right?
How you word things, consideration, stuff like that. So.
Gotcha. So let's talk the album, right? A Long Way From Home. So the album, we were talking about it. It kind of sits at the center of this experience, right?
Yeah.
When did you know that this wasn't just an album that you wanted to do, like basically kind of build a world around it? Like, was there something that like, hey, I want to do World by RANA centered around this album? Is there anything that kind of kicked that off for you?
What kicked it off? So I've always wanted to take these experiences I've been doing and expand them.
Okay.
But the, I guess, concept of a World by RANA, which is different creative aspects brought together, kind of when I had to get an Instagram name for the brand.
Ah, okay.
The Instagram name came before the event.
Gotcha.
So I just kind of liked it. And I was like, okay, like, I can kind of run with this. Everything's like encapsulated.
Okay.
It's a world created by a creative company.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know the album is supposed to have 4 different chapters, right? So we're talking about home, destiny, purpose, and legacy, right? What do each of those chapters mean to you personally?
So home, I mean, because home it's a complex thing,
Right,
You know,
yeah.
but in this album, it's about me going back home and essentially saying like, yo, like I'm about to go do big things, like I'm about to go see the world, like,
Yeah.
and then the bittersweet feeling of having to do that. Where I grew up an hour from here, so like I'm not far away from home technically, but when you having to do things, you trying to build a business, you trying to get music off the ground, like you're not there all the time.
Yeah, you got to venture
And
out.
even when you are there, you thinking about the mission and the, you know
Right.
what I'm saying, the goal. So
Gotcha.
that's what home kind of means to me in this album.
Okay.
Destiny is, after you leave home, it's like the things you gotta go through. Destiny is something you can't avoid, like, so in this album for me, like how I feel like the progression of me as a person, just becoming a man and in my eyes a better person, a lot of my, I guess, the battles I was fighting was like with women, like just,
Okay.
so that was like I'm young, wanting to party, you just,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You don't
Yeah.
you don't get taught certain things, and you're growing up, you're maturing. So that's where like I kind of started my self-reflection, was like how I was treating them.
Okay.
Which led me to like dig deeper and stuff, and you find your purpose.
Gotcha.
And that's how you lead into purpose. So that's a lot of the identifying your flaws, looking yourself in the mirror, self-reflecting, being like, yo, that's not right. Let's course correct X, Y, and Z, and
Yeah.
not avoiding it, being like, okay, like this is a thing, you know what I'm saying? And you have to address it, and then that's how you can kind of find who you really are.
Right.
And then for me, I discovered like I want to leave a legacy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want to impact the world for the better. I want to instill that in the next generation. I want to take care of my people. And that's kind of what the flow of the album is. It's like, it started off, I always wanted to do big things. But then you kind of, it's like, dang, like you have to check yourself. You have
Yeah.
to look yourself in the face after
Yeah.
going through things and being like, all right, is this, you feel me, how I want to be moving? And then I feel like, I found myself.
Gotcha. I was gonna say like it feels like super personal, almost like you giving like a piece of yourself to the world with this album.
Yeah, someone actually asked me recently, one of the artists on the show, Asia, she was like, how does it feel? Because I was showing her like music, and she was like, it's always been personal.
Right.
Like if you listen to any of my music, it's never just about some random thing. Like I get creative sometimes, but overall I'm telling you something about my life.
Yeah.
And she was like, how does it feel? Like you're really like putting on something she was like, it feels like I'm reading your diary, like your journal.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it's weird, but like we all go through what we go through. We all got our problems, we all got our ups, our downs. So for me, that music is just how I express it. And I love, even when I hear other artists and it's just something like, I'm like, dang, that's relatable.
Right.
Like-
Okay. Gotcha. So let's kind of shift gears a little bit. I know earlier we were talking about the name World by Renee, right? So where did like is Renee like a person? Like where did like the Renee
Yeah.
part come from, and kind of like what does it represent for you?
So Renee is actually my mom's middle name. And
Okay.
the reason why the company was named after that was because my mom I grew up playing basketball.
Okay.
She was super supportive. It didn't matter what I did good.
Okay.
My pops, he gonna tell me everything I did wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? But my mom, she on my side.
Yeah.
So I feel like I had that good balance growing up, and it just made me confident, made me get into, like, when I did little things creatively growing up, like she just loved everything.
Yeah.
She still to this day loves anything I do. So
Yeah. A number one fan.
yeah, exactly. So with that, it's just like, I feel like no matter what creatively, I can do it.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's named after her.
That's awesome. Okay. I like
But
that.
fun fact, her name is spelled Renee.
Okay.
But Renee, spelled this way, it's just easier for like logo purposes, for
Got it.
even numbers. So yeah.
Okay, I like that. So, man, let's talk this album cover, right? So, I know you sent it to me beforehand.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was trying to like, pull some meaning from it. So for the people that don't know, I know this is still early. The album hasn't come out yet, but I know the album, it shows like a lone red cabin in the middle of a storm.
Yeah.
Right? Mountains in the back, blizzard, lightning all around, right? What inspired you to use that visual in particular, and like what does that mean? Is that like from like a real place or a dream, or is it like a metaphor? Where does that come from?
Got you. I really want to ask you first, what do you think it means?
Okay.
Is that
so off the top of my head, it almost felt like, using that along with the name A Long Way From Home. I'm not gonna lie, like I felt like maybe it was like, you kind of in a sense where you like isolated, you in this cabin, it's chaos around you, right? And you're isolated away and you're creating this project, right? You're giving of yourself, once this storm subsides, you're about to come out of this cabin and give it to the world.
Okay.
Kind of thing. At least that's what I took from it.
Got you. Okay, cool. So, okay. And people think visually, because I'm about to explain it.
Okay.
So it's not that.
Okay.
So if you maybe didn't notice, in the bottom left corner of it, there's actually a person. And he's on a ledge.
Gotcha.
And he's like at that bottom left right here, diagonally facing the home that's in the mountains. And so what it is A Long Way From Home it's ironic how I feel like I had to leave home with the end goal being I'm trying to come back.
But
It's really more like I'm trying to take them with me. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, take us around the world. Like, go get the world and bring it back home. So the end goal, I'm a long way from home. Home is the goal, but home is also where I had to leave to go. So it's like a paradox kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And so with the character being there, he's in a cloak, and it's like armor, and you can see like he's on a ledge that's high up. So it's I've been doing stuff. I've been on this journey. So in this piece, it's actually like halfway through, or you don't know if it's halfway, but you know what I'm saying? It's journey's been traveled, cloak on, like we got an armor, we protected, building the foundation. And the storm is, I already know, like when I keep going, there's gonna be things. There's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs, but to get home, you gotta go through it.
Gotcha.
And one of my little Easter eggs, even though I guess me saying it is not an Easter egg, but I love how me and the artist, we had it where he stepped forward in the painting because it's showing that like confidence in like, okay, there's a storm. Who cares? I'm going, I'm walking forward. I know what I gotta do.
Right. So who is the artist that that you work with to put that image together?
His name is Christopher Chambers.
Okay.
Yeah, I reached out to him.
Is he a local artist?
Yes, local artist. Out here in Austin, I reached out to him. I had the idea of walking through this storm, and we kind of just played around with different ideas, and it came out amazing. Like even just because I watched the process of him making it, and it's gotten me inspired to do art.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
okay, that's hard. All right. So I was gonna say, speaking of artists, right? So with World by Renee, you pulled in painters, jewelers, storytellers, musicians. Like, how did you go about choosing like who was gonna be a part of that?
So first thing is like, what kind of artist do I need? So first was artist, and then I was like, I need someone who does spoken word, and then I needed someone to do a live jazz band. So at that point, I really just go for people I like.
Right.
We definitely did some like, okay, like I found somebody to help source some artists, and I just wanted to get a different kinds of artists. That's why we brought in the jewelry and the custom shoes, and someone's doing clothing, and other people are doing like canvas work. So definitely wanted to just spice it up, find people I actually know or like their work, but then also people who are just down to do it. They sounded excited. Then it's like, okay, cool.
Okay. So I was gonna say, all the artists that are coming through, right? They're interpreting basically, your story, like via, World by Renee, right? Through their own lens. Was it hard to like, let go and like trust other creatives with the narrative? Like, how was that?
It's not hard to let go, but it's a fine balance of letting them be creative, but also like, hey, I need to drive the idea to you in the best way so that you really understand what you're trying to interpret.
Right.
Because it's like, there's things in music that you might not catch whether it's a word or a tone or a reason it was said or the order of the song. So, you know, I wouldn't say it was really hard to let go because I want them to be creative, but just managing that.
Gotcha. So one thing I did notice when I was doing my research, you tapped a specific guy to do the spoken word, you know, part of each album theme. I think his name is Jonathan Izemba.
Yes.
Right. So what made him the right storyteller to kind of carry those transitions?
So for me, it started with I just knew him. I knew he did spoken word, but I never got to see him do it because I go to poetry stuff, especially when I wanted to find someone to do this. I was bouncing around to different events, and I always I went to like 3 events trying to catch him. Never got to catch him, and then eventually I did. And when I did, it moved me. Like I was like, dang, like this is. I told him after, I was like, bro, you're really good. Like crowd engagement, control. It's a different art than as me. Like I make hip hop rap music. It's different. It's similar, but it's different. So whenever I seen him, I was like, bet, let's run it. You know what I'm saying? Like I know you're talented enough. Now it's just that collaboration to come together to tell it in the best way.
Got it. Okay, I love that. So, you know, despite all these other artists you got coming in, you know, the center of the performance is really your live performance, right?
Yeah.
And I know, you know, when I was looking into it, it's going to be described as something that's cinematic, right? So what should people expect when the music, when the music comes out, when the album, once you finally hit the stage, what should people expect from you coming out there?
A story.
Okay.
Intention. Theatrical, visuals. Narration.
Okay.
Stage design. A vibe.
There we go.
Some smooth stuff, some deep stuff. You know, it's got literally this album has a multitude of my sounds, whether it's like nostalgic, home rappy, nice little bop, or it's, you know, something more smooth for the ladies, or something where we get deeper, it's aggressive rap, like, you know, darker sounding, and then towards the end it sounds more, I guess, spiritual. I like that word.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
It's not sad, it's spiritual.
There we go. There we go. So, you know, kind of switching gears away from the music, right? So I know you got the black tie dress code, right? So you got blues. The theme is blues, grays, and blacks.
Yes.
What role does fashion set? Well, I mean, what role does fashion play in like kind of like setting the tone for the event?
I mean, everything. You know, that's the first thing you're gonna see is what somebody got on. So, you know, and what you wear, especially when it comes to something more formal, it makes you have a different energy. At the end of the day, anyone, when they put a suit on, when the ladies put a dress on, they do their makeup, you do your hair, you got your watch on, your glasses is speaking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime like that, you just feel your best.
Right, you're feeling yourself, yeah.
Exactly. And when you see people, it's like, and it's like, you know, it's like you see, it's just nice, it's classy. And so for me, the fashion is, well, it's, you know, look good. You know what I'm saying? Right. Also for business, it look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it just sets the tone.
Gotcha.
It sets the tone. So that's what the fashion is.
Okay.
I guess I could also go into the reason why it's like blues, blacks, grays. So I really want people to wear like dark blues. Okay. Really, that's like the primary, that midnight blue. Because I wanted to give off like an ocean, like a deep ocean, like because an ocean is like, it's so massive. Yeah. It's so deep. There's so much depth to it. Right. And it's like strong, powerful, but it's also like a beautiful, like the midnight blue color is beautiful, but also like deep. And that's what I feel like the night is. You know, it's like it's a night where it's gonna look beautiful, but like I don't want people to overlook the intention of the night, which is a deep message.
Okay. I love that. That's hard. I can't lie.
Okay. My people on my team, they was asking me, their names are Maya and Keela. They work, they founded Texas Sister Society, and they're helping me with this event. They asked me, they were like, what's the color theme? And then I'm like, I'm usually everybody come fly, I don't care the color. Like that'd be my response. But they're like, nah, like, think about it. Be intentional. Yeah. So I put some thought into it, and that's kind of what I came up with.
Gotcha. Okay. So, man, I was gonna say, so I know, kind of speaking of Texas Sister Society. Yeah. Outside of them, you got like a lot of backing for this event. You got them, We got the city of Austin. I think it was like ACME, and a few other people, right? So
Yeah.
with all of that, what does it mean, now to kind of have this community support that you didn't necessarily have as much of for the soiree?
I mean, it means a lot, because other people who are doing things, they see what you're doing and they want to get behind it and support and build and grow together. So, all of our sponsors, we just appreciate because, we started off doing it by myself. So everybody who's literally helping me, whether it's, a sponsor or staff or anything like that, I can't be nothing but grateful,
Gotcha. There we go. So kind of circling back to the album, right? So, the album seems, rooted in like a lot of nostalgia, a lot of faith, even maybe, even some struggle, right?
For sure.
What was there a moment, where while you were creating the project where it almost felt like kind of like healing in a sense or kind of, cathartic?
No, off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
I think I get that feeling when it all wraps up at the event because for me right now, I'm on go. So
Right.
it ain't time to reflect and heal yet, So after the event, I do get that feeling, especially I can't even imagine it because every event's different. Every reaction, every response is different. But I feel something about this one where I feel like I'll be like that much closer. Like I'll get that much more of a validation.
Right.
Gotcha.
Gotcha. Okay, so I know for World by Renee, it's going to be at the Belmont Hotel, right?
It's not a hotel. It sounds like one.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Every time I say it's at the Belmont, they're like, "That's a hotel."
That's
I'm like, no, it's not. It's an event venue. It's an event venue downtown West 6.
Okay, got it. Okay, well, the Belmont, right? So, number one, what made you pick the Belmont? And when people leave the Belmont that night, what do you hope kind of stays with them afterwards once they leave out from there?
Got you. Okay, so what made me choose the Belmont, because we looked at different venues, and one, amazing sound system, amazing lighting. They have a stage that's an actual music stage. They have an inside area where the art gallery would be, where it's like a cocktail bar. So it's nice and it's smooth. There's a lot of space. It holds up to 600 people. So it's a lot to work with. They have like this dope wall where we're gonna have projectors, and then it's downtown, great location.
Right.
And then also the manager there, like he ain't like whacking you upside the head. Like it's kind of like hey, I'm gonna make it beneficial for you, and you're gonna make it beneficial for me. So it wasn't anything crazy when it came to the logistics as well. So
Gotcha.
it was honestly a perfect fit.
Yeah.
Because
There we go.
what I've been wanting to do is have a stage where I can like build it out and have like a runway. So I'm able to do that there. In a lot of places you can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So let's kind of talk about the world beyond World by Renee, right? So World by Renee, is this gonna be like a one-time thing, or do you plan on kind of like making this like the beginning of something bigger? Like anytime you do like an album, there's gonna be like a big event behind it. Like kind of what are you thinking with that?
Yeah, so definitely World by Renee is gonna be our premiere event, where it's World by Renee. I was thinking little subtitles.
Okay.
Like I was running with one. It was gonna be like the gala. I think the World by Renee 2025, the gala or something.
Right.
But I'm thinking about adding like little subtitles, or you can do the year if it's once a year. We could do a location, World by Renee Tokyo.
Right. Hey, there we go.
But that's the goal, is to take World by Renee
Okay.
and make it bigger and bigger. I mean, I don't think I would ever, as of now, I don't care to do anything as big as South by.
Right.
But honestly, like that would be crazy. Like you come into downtown Austin and you are totally encapsulated into World by Renee.
Yeah.
That'd be nuts.
That would be crazy. Yeah, that'd be a good
You know
look.
what I'm saying? Exactly. So maybe one day if we make it make sense, but I don't want like, I just want to do it a certain way.
Gotcha. Okay, so all right, so I know we're talking the future, right? So, once, the night is over, what's the next step for you? Like, whether it be musically, creatively, entrepreneurially, like what kind of, what's your next thing after World by Renee?
So I keep telling myself this and everybody that I'm going to take a break.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a break for once.
Okay.
But I don't know, because I also am trying to get Studio 22 Productions to where I want it to be. So that's actually where I'm focusing. I'm going away from the products with Renee. Honestly, I'm going to focus on Studio 22 to get that to where
Here we go.
I want it to be. That's entrepreneurially. Outside of that, though, I want to go somewhere where it's like I'm in the woods or something and it's raining and I want to go to a cabin in the woods though.
Okay,
Like,
yeah.
with it raining, and I just want to go for like a week and put my phone away and just paint, make music.
Yeah.
That I want to do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Okay,
wanna do
yeah,
that.
kind of decompress, kind of get away from it all. Hey,
Yeah.
get a long way from home. You know what I mean?
And just do something different. Like I've been here a lot.
Right.
Seeing this, different things, but I'm in the city. I'm working. I'm
Yeah.
doing this, doing that. Like, I want to go somewhere else. Like, I want to go out the country.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, okay, so for someone that's like, still on the fence, they've been seeing what you've been doing, they've seen the website, right? But they just haven't pulled the trigger, right?
Yeah.
For them, why should they be at the Belmont on November 22nd?
There's going to be amazing music, amazing art, amazing people, amazing food. And you also have an opportunity to hear a story and maybe change a little bit from it. Take something from it that actually can benefit your life. Anybody can pull something from this story and it benefit their lives. So I think it's a one-of-a-kind experience. And if they're not there, they'll be like the people who didn't come to the last one.
Right, yeah.
Make sure they come to this one.
There we go.
But we're gonna see a good amount of people there. It's gonna be an amazing time.
Y'all better tap in, man. It's gonna be a big one. So before we wrap up, man, let's we got the final question of the night.
Okay.
Right? And we ask every guest same question before we wrap up, right? So, now you got a chance to, well, you know what it is. You've been on here before.
Yeah.
You got a chance to be on the show. We had good vibes. We ran it back a second time, right? So with that said, who do you think would be a good guest for the podcast in the future, right? Now, before you answer that, it has to be somebody in your phone, in your contacts, and be like, hey, I ran it back with the 2-hour lunch break. Y'all got to lock in with them boys, pull up, do an interview. Who would that person, or people, if you want to add more people, who would that be?
So I'm gonna say this. I really think I got two people.
Okay.
Sasha Deers, she goes by Shot by 2 Times
Okay.
on Instagram. She's a dope videographer, and more people need to see her work. She doing a lot of amazing things. So definitely that. And then also my last year's nomination, Sam from 3 Hound Sound Studio.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
He
We have
up
not got a
there.
chance to lock that in. I remember that.
He don't do like no media. I feel like he's just in the cut building, which is dope. But like,
Yeah.
he's a very resourceful person, and he mixed and mastered my album. So
Okay.
for other musicians, and just also other, I guess, engineers, like just hearing from more of them, I feel like they don't get really a spotlight.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Okay. Hey, bro, Sam, we gotta lock that in, man. We over a year overdue for that, man. We gotta make something shake.
Sam, quit playing. Quit playing. You need to be in this seat.
All right, man. Before we wrap up, man, let's plug your social media handles, man. Where can everybody find you, and where can everybody find World by Renee?
Got you. So you can find me everywhere at officially Devante. Devante is Devante. My production company, Studio 22 Productions, and then also everything Renee, World by Renee, is at World by Renee on Instagram and everywhere else.
There we go, man.
And we have our official website, www.officiallydevante.com, where if you one of them web people, slide on over there.
Hey, tap in, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, that wraps up this edition of the 2-Hour Lunch Break Podcast, man. Once again, shout out to the homie Devante for taking time out of his schedule to pull up on us. Shout out to our production behind the boards. You can find him on Instagram at Cafe Yodo. New episodes of the 2-Hour Lunch Break are streaming on all DSPs every Thursday, and you can find us on Instagram and X at 2HLB Pod. Thank you for tuning in. We out. Hey.
And it's coming home to Texas. It's coming home all the way to Austin, Texas, baby.